Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I'd like to call the Drainage District Board of Directors meeting to order. We'll start with a roll call to establish quorum.
Good morning, David Fuentes, Precinct 1.
Eddie County Precinct 2.
Rich Cortez, County Judge. Do we have anyone on video? That constitutes a quorum of three. Mrs. Singh, would you please lead us in this
Certainly will,
morning's prayer?
Judge. Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Good morning to everyone. Let's say a word of prayer again this morning. Father God, we continue to ask you to fill our cities, county, state, and national political leaders with wisdom, understanding, discernment, knowledge, forgiveness, faithfulness, humility, and dignity. Continue to thank you for the men and women who serve our community in leadership roles, Father God, and we also thank their families. Continue to grant them peace when their work takes them away from their families. Continue to pray for our judge and four commissioners you've appointed to lead this great county of ours. Pray for our school board members, mayors, city council, police chiefs, district attorneys, sheriff, judges, and all who serve our local communities. Grant them abundant wisdom, favor, increase their faith, and prepare them to pursue your excellence. Continue to strengthen them with integrity and character to act righteously, Father God, and draw them to you and cause them to know and fulfill your purposes. Continue to place people in their paths that will provide scriptural, sound, and godly counsel, for without your counsel, the plans would go awry. Provide them daily reminders of why they decide to dedicate their lives to public service, Father God, and use that commitment to encourage them. Continue to deal with our leaders about keeping their hearts and motives pure. We ask you to make their hearts pliable, willing, and obedient to your will. Cause each of their lives to glorify your name. Lord, we believe that you are our creator and redeemer and that you know all things. Though none of our sins are hidden from you, we know that you still love us unconditionally and are waiting for us to repent and turn to you so you can forgive us and wash us clean once more. Thank you for loving us indefinitely. Jesus, give us the grace to get rid of anything that prevents you from staying with us and help us today to overcome our fallen nature and to always put you first in our lives. Scripture reminds us the more we seek you, the more we will find you. May we seek you in everything we do, and we always, always work as we're working for you. We ask all this in your Son, Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Did anyone sign up for open forum?
No, sir, Judge.
Okay. We'll go into the approval of the consent agenda.
Yes, sir, Judge. Notice consent agenda, just approval, check register, general operations, payments, and so forth. They had been vetted by the ACD1 team. We believe everything's in order, sir.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you, sir. If I may, discussion and update by ACD1 General Manager relates to pending construction ACD1 project. So we did send out a press release on this. We're very proud that we have been selected as one of the top 10 projects in the Water Development Board prioritization list for our North Main drain. So this is the flood infrastructure fund that's going to provide funding for drainage again. You know, we were selected in 2018, now 2023. We are in the top 10. Right now there's a public comment period going on. And once that public comment period ends, you know, they'll start the process of getting everything to us. It is a $33 million project. Using kind of the formula that we used last time, we'll have about $12 million of grant money, we anticipate. It hasn't been published yet what the amount will be as far as the percentage-wise, but if they follow the last one, we have approximately about that. So that brings back about $3 million back to the precincts for more improvements that need to be done drainage-wise. I know we've invested a lot. The board has, in their leadership roles, have taken drainage as a priority and continue to do so. I know we haven't had much rain, but the way we see it, it gives us an opportunity to get ready with these funds that are coming in, and other funds that we have in place. So we're very proud and happy to announce that. I do want to point out that Ms. Yvette Barrera, one of my assistant GMs, along with the rest of the team, prepared the application. You know, we have a team at the district that did this in-house, so very proud of that. And Mr. Saldúa is actually the PM on the actual project itself. So those projects are being done in-house, designed in-house, to save additional taxpayers' money. And when they are announced and we go through the environmental portion of the project, we'll be ready to go straight into construction since we own the right-of-way or have the right-of-way easement in place already. So I just wanted to announce that to the public and the board. So any comments, commissioners, or anything, Judge?
Between the two FIF awards, assuming that this might be awarded, we'll have received over $20 million in grant money from the state to improve.
That's correct.
Drainage projects within Hidalgo County. And we've been able to leverage, you know, what was originally issued as a bond. right?
Yes, sir.
Because this would be, right now, it's approved to be issued as a bond.
That's
for-
correct,
To
sir.
fund this project. But if they do the same thing they did last year, instead of placing this money in a bond market at 3%, usually the Water Development Board gives us a 0%. So we'll be saving not only the grant money, but we'll be saving all the interest over the life of whatever we would have placed in the bond market.
Yes, sir.
So it's a testament to not only the efforts of your staff in making this all happen, but obviously the board and supporting that and hoping that we can leverage our local tax monies to go further than what they actually listed as. I mean, it's not a $30 million project. We're gonna save $12 million in grants, maybe another $5 to $6 million in interest over the life of the loan. So we're being very, prudent with our taxpayer monies. And we're trying to leverage all of our local dollars against state dollars that help us put projects in place. Not only that, this would provide obviously the much-needed capacity for our communities that are attached to this main drain, which would be most of the population of Hidalgo County, right? I mean, it would be
Yes, sir.
McAllen and FAR and San
Yes, sir.
Juan and all of those communities. So it's going to help tremendously in answering the need for the drainage improvements that we need. So I want to thank you and your staff again for not only this, but all the different ways that you guys go out and try to help us in putting, solutions in place to help
Thank you,
our
sir.
communities. It's really, really important, and I really appreciate
Yes, sir. Thank
what you guys have done to help us create this type of funding. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thanks,
That's-
Raul.
Yes, sir, thank you, sir. That's all I have, Judge. If I may, sir, 6A, proclamation honoring Engineers Week. Get our engineers up here. So we do have proclamation this morning, Judge and Commissioners, being that it's National Engineers Week, we'd like to read it for the public, and I'll
Please.
go ahead and read that. Whereas the National Society of Professional Engineers initiated Engineers Week in 1951 to highlight the important role engineers play in making a difference in our world, and whereas engineers directly contribute to the district by using their scientific and technical knowledge in innovative ways to face the major technological challenges of our times, and whereas engineers provide planning, design, and oversight of the water and wastewater systems and transportation and storm drainage systems to meet the district's current and future infrastructure needs. While the work is often unseen, the cleverness of engineering contributes to a high quality of life for all our residents of the district. And whereas engineers use their ingenuity and managerial leadership skills and innovative methods to develop solutions to problems while holding paramount the public health, safety, and welfare. And whereas engineers are encouraging mathematicians, technology, engineering, and science students to realize the practical power of their knowledge, we will look more than ever to engineers and their knowledge and skills to meet the challenges of the 21st century. And whereas engineering is a lifelong commitment to making a difference. This week is a great opportunity to recognize the continuing contributions of the engineering profession to our community. Now therefore became that the Hidalgo County Drainage District Number 1 Board of Directors does hereby proclaim the week of February 16th, 20 through 22, 2025 as National Engineers Week, and encourages all residents to appreciate an engineer and encourage an aspiring engineer to pursue their dreams. So, Judge, we just appreciate the board considering this proclamation. We do have here representatives, I guess, from the city of Edinburgh as well. Mr. Peter Mina, now he can say a few words because he's also representing, I believe, the Society of, is it? American Society of Civil, American Society of Civil Engineers, ASCE. And then obviously we have my staff here. We have Omar, we have Isaac, we have Gilbert, and then we have Ms. Yvette here as well. We have a couple engineers that are out today, but I remember when I took over the district, there was only one engineer, and then myself got hired, and after that, now we have a team of engineers, and we're able to do that, with the support of the board as well. So we greatly appreciate the support that the board gives us to be able to staff up and provide the service that we do for the district. So, Peter, if you want to say a few words, come on up.
Hi, Peter Armida. Thank you very much, Hidalgo County Commissioners Court, and leadership for this proclamation recognizing Engineers Week. It is an honor to accept this on behalf of all engineers who accept this who dedicate their work to building and improvement in our communities. Engineering is not just about infrastructure and systems, it's about innovation, problem solving, and shaping the future. This week serves as a reminder of the impact of our profession has on a daily life, from the infrastructure to technology and beyond. I'd also like to acknowledge my fellow engineers, students, and future professionals who can continue to push boundaries and drive progress. Together, we build solutions that make our world safer, more efficient, and more sustainable. With the support of our local communities, counties, cities, and consultants, we have raised up 47 scholarships from our 2024 E-Week efforts. That is over $50,000, raised for students from the RGV to pursue their engineering degrees. So without you, this would not be possible. Yes. So thank you again for this recognition and celebrating the importance of engineering with us, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Did we take action? I'll make a motion to approve the resolution.
Second.
Yes.
We have a motion and a second to approve the proclamation. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. I do want to say this. Chancellor Sharp, when he was here a couple of years ago, said, if God didn't make it, an engineer did. Okay.
Exactly. There you go. I love it. That's nice.
Especially in precinct 2.
There you go.
Make sure I'll jump into 6B, approval of document, discussion, consideration, and possible action to accept 30-year easement of 1.95 acres of land from Texas Board of Criminal Justice for drainage according to terms of easement presented, subject to final legal review.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
And item 6B2, approval of payment discussion, consideration, possible action to approve payment in the amount of $19,500 to Texas Department of Criminal Justice for a 30-year water drainage easement.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried.
Thank you. Item C, 1, approval application payment number 9 in the amount of $79,969.93 from Welch Excavation pertaining to construction contract CACD 1-22-066-0502 North Main Drain. Item C2, approve application payment number 6 in the amount of $80,126.44 from RBM Contractors pertaining to construction contract CACD 1-23-042-B-0416, 365 toll offsite outfalls 2 through 4. Item C3, approve application payment number 8 in the amount of $147,044.19 from NM Contracting pertaining to construction contract CACD 1-23-076-0305. ACDD 1 Complex M&O Training Facility. Everything's in order.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you. 7A, approve acceptance certificate of construction completion received from Anacua Infrastructure pertaining to construction contract CACD 1-24060924 Curry Drain Metal Beam Guard Rail Project. And 7A2, approve application payment number 3, retainage in the amount of $13,762.76 and 47.81 cents in interest from Anacua Infrastructure pertaining to construction contract CACD 1-24060924.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. 8A1, requesting approval to accept bids and award a construction contract to the lowest and most responsive bidder, Gonzalez Engineering and Management LLC, in the total amount of $646,586.80 for the project Anacuitas Drainage Improvement Project Phase 2, 2023 bond referendum project number 8, RFP number ACDD 12500600121EZ, as recommended project engineer LNG Consulting Engineers, Inc., subject to final review and compliance House Bill 1295.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. 8A2, pursuant to Texas Water Code 49273I, requesting authority of the Drainage District General Manager to approve change orders that involve an increase or decrease in cost of $50,000 or less, in no event exceed the change order statutory limits.
So
Motion.
moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 8B, requesting approval of change order number 2, reflecting an increase in the amount of $72.1787 and 261 additional construction calendar days for the project South I Road East Side Drainage Improvements, 2018 bond referendum project number 33, contract number C, CDD 12202980809 with RBM Contractors LLC as recommended project engineer BDC Engineering LLC.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item C, requesting approval of change order number 4, reflecting an increase in the amount of $151,150 and 0 cents and 160 additional construction calendar days for the project Highway 281 and FM 88 2018 bond referendum project number 14, contract number C, ACDD 122-019-0712 with Go Underground LLC as recommended project engineer B2Z Engineering LLC.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item D1, payment approval of invoice number 2324-2024 RD in the amount of $188,151.90 from Delaware County Precinct 4 for equipment and personnel reimbursement for pay periods 23 and 24, 2024. And then D2, approve application payment number 16 in the amount of $40,780.89 from RBM Contractor pertaining to construction, pertaining to construction contract CACD 123-014-0426 KMG M10 North and Baseline Road Project. Item D3, approve application payment number 8 in the amount of $21,439.01 from RBM Contractors pertaining to construction contract C ACDD 122-029A0809 South I Road Project. In order.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. 9A, requesting authority to advertise and approve of Premier Packet A requirement specification and plans for Pharma Callan Lateral West 2023 bond referendum project number 9, RFP number ACDD 125-013-0218JS, including the re-advertising of the project. No bids are received or rejected and project is still required.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. 9B, requesting authority to advertise and approve of procurement packet A requirements, specifications, and plans for alternate radial drain phase 1, 2023 bond referendum project number 11, RFP number ACDD 125-014-0218JS, including the re-advertisement of the project with no bids are received or rejected and project is still required.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. 9C, requesting authority to advertise and approve of procurement packet A requirement specification plans for PD lateral drain extension 5, 2023, bond referendum project number 15, RFP number ACDD 125-015-0218JS, including the re-advertisement of the project. If no bids are received or rejected, the project is still required.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Hold on, Will. For all you here for the first time, it's a little boring right now. It gets better in a while, so don't leave, okay?
It does.
Go ahead, Raul.
Okay,
I
sir.
don't think we get
9D.
This is as good as it gets.
That's about exactly. Put on the show, no say
Start juggling.
Okay, 9D, requesting approval of change order number 2, reflecting an increase in the amount of $87,788.22 and 139 additional construction calendar days for the project South Main Drain Channel Improvements Phase 1, 22 bond referendum project number 3, contract number CACD 123-053-1031 with RG Enterprise LLC, DBA G&G Contractors as recommended by project engineer, Assistant GM Omar Basantuas from my office.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
9E, 1, approve application payment number 9 in the amount of $48,512.26 from Con Group pertaining to construction contract CACD 124-007-0319 South Main Drain Phase 2. Everything's in order?
48518, right? It was 512. I think you read 512.
I'm sorry,
I'll make a motion to approve as,
48,518,26, yes,
thank
sir.
you, motion approved.
Second.
Judge, Commissioners, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Buddy.
That one's good to approve. This one's good to approve as the next one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, item 2.
So
All in
item
favor,
two,
say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
my
Now,
apologies,
Bobby,
Judge.
now.
My apologies, I'm a little too fast.
much coffee.
9E2 for the record, though Commissioner Villarreal is not present, Commissioner Villarreal, in case he is online, is abstaining from any discussion and/or action related to this action item, which is the Farm McAllen Lateral East Budget 709.
Thank you, Violet. Item 2, approve application permit number 5 in the amount of 7267140 from Synergy Development and Construction pertaining to pertaining to construction contract C, ACGD 124029061 Farm McAllen Lateral East. Project engineer GDJ Engineering.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 3, approve application permit number 1 in the amount of 55443.55 from Core Equipment LLC pertaining to construction contract C, ACG 12405611029 PSA Drain Project Engineer, Ms. Alcazar from my office.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. 10A, request from authority advertisement and approval, RV Packets AE legal notices, specification, et cetera, for purchase of 12 full-size pickup trucks, RFB number ACG 12501600312AG, including the re-advertisement of the project. If no bids are received or rejected, the project is still required.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
That's it, Judge. You're good? No executive today.
Motion adjourned.
Second.
We have a
Thank you.
motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.
About 8 minutes, Judge. Test. Good morning. Thank you all for being here for Commissioners Court meeting. I'm going to ask that any conversations to be had or any phone calls to be made or taken, to please take those conversations outside and when concluded, come back into the Commissioners Courtroom. Additionally, with respect to cell phones, I respectfully request that you either mute them or turn off your phone while you're in the courtroom. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I would like to call the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court meeting to order. We'll start with a roll call to establish quorum.
Good morning, David Fuentes, Precinct 1.
Eddie Cantu, Precinct 2.
Rich Cortez, County Judge. That constitutes a quorum of 3. Today, we're very honored to have a veteran, a two-time veteran. He served in the Marine Corps, also in the U.S. Army, Mr. Juan Sierra. He served on the Marines from December of 1996 through December of 2000, and then in the U.S. Army from July 2003 to August 2006. He received the rank of corporal and specialist, and he served in Iraqi Freedom in 2003 to 2004. He is a detention officer in Hidalgo County's Adult Detention Center. Would you please lead us in today's pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, and thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Today, we're being led by Clarissa Ramirez. She's the director of our WIC program. She will be giving us today's prayer. Clarissa?
Judge, Commissioners,
There
with
she
your permission, I'll...
is. She's on.
Oh, she's on.
Clarissa?
Oh,
Ms. Ramirez? Okay, it's not working. Okay, so, Judge, Commissioners, with your permission, Ms. Ramirez, please bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for your leadership, who care and dedicate their lives in addressing issues impacting our community. We ask that you help all leaders to care for people in need. We ask your presence to press upon our hearts the importance and drive to reach out to our elected officials and community representatives on issues surrounding our community needs. We humbly ask that those most vulnerable are protected and that you offer your strength to those mourning their loved ones and offer patience to all those going through difficult times. In your name we pray.
Amen. We're going to go with our proclamations and awards. We need to get some people back. We're going to go to item 5D, recognition community partners supporting Hidalgo County Community Service Agency. Jaime? Okay. Where's Jaime? Well, then let's. All right.
Apologize.
No problem.
Apologize for
We're
the
not on
part I was-
5D.
Was called out, yes, sir. Thank you so much for taking us a little early, Judge, Commissioners. So item 5D.
Jaime, you want to get all your people in front
Yes,
so
sir.
we can see them and
Folks, there's a
see
whole
the
bunch of
beautiful
folks.
people in the camera?
Absolutely.
Thank you. So this is what the meeting that takes a village.
That's right, Judge. This is the fun part of the meeting. Maybe Mr. Sassin can take note, right? Judge, item 5D is recognition of community partners supporting the Hidalgo County Community Service Agency Access to Success Program, better known as ACTS. We're recognizing Lone Star National Bank, McAllen Careers Institute, and the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley School of Nursing. Judge, Commissioners, recently at the end of the year, we celebrated, we had an end-of-year celebration for our Access to Success program. That's a program where we take individuals who are struggling for whatever reason and are looking to take that next step in their lives to really better their quality of life. Many of the folks come to us wanting to study a profession, wanting to get a certificate, in some cases wanting to get a GED or other kinds of activities. Jackie Trevino with the Public Affairs Department for the county has put together a really nice video of the event, and with your permission, sir, I'd like to show that now. Jackie, if you will, please.
The Hidalgo County Community Service Agency is changing lives. Their Access to Success program is helping residents achieve their dreams and paving the way for brighter futures. Meet Angelica and Alberto, two inspiring individuals whose lives were transformed by this incredible program.
My initial goal was always to be an RN, but life happened and I became a mom. I worked for 10 years in a pediatric setting. I would just see the work my partners and I would do, and because it was the same work but more pay, they would get more pay. So that impulsed me to go back to school and get my registered nurse license. And it was hard because I had a family already, but I pulled through.
The Access to Success program provides essential resources for eligible participants, including financial assistance, professional development, and support for educational expenses. These resources help take a big weight off Angelica's shoulders.
Nursing school as it is, it's very difficult, it's challenging. The bills every month, they don't stop, so they were able to help me with light, the bill, and gas money too, to get to the campus and back, and clinicals. So it was very, very helpful.
For Alberto, the program meant an opportunity to reinvent himself.
Being a peace officer for between 12 and 15 years, then I resigned and I decided I wanted something else, like be in contact with construction, since there's construction here in the valley.
The assistance Alberto received helped him stay focused on his goals.
Helping me pay for my tuition, gasoline, from point A to point B, and also for books, uniforms, and everything, that I'm not going to be distracted from acquiring my goal, which is, getting my certification as an electrician assistant.
Angelica and Alberto both discovered the program through their schools.
It was actually during my college. One of my professors, she told me about it, and she told me to call, and she knew that I was going to get the help I needed.
The instructor there at the Learning Center at the Academy, he mentioned that Access for Success will help students in need to achieve a degree or a career.
The process to sign up for assistance was made easy by the staff at CSA.
All the staff members, they're always courteous and help around many other individuals like me. They just want something else in life.
While the goal of the program is to provide financial support, the program also creates a sense of self-assurance in its students.
Self-confidence, to begin with, more knowledge of everything, how to be part of a building that is being constructed. To me, I consider it valuable.
I feel more valuable, and I feel more confident because I hold my degree now, and I can decide where I can go work, and I feel like I can give a little more to my kids.
The Access to Success program is more than just financial assistance. It's a bridge to opportunity, empowering participants to achieve their goals and inspire others. Angelica and Alberto are living proof of what's possible with determination and the right support.
I would advise them to call and to get the help because it really helps, and it helped me reach my goal.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy, and just take some courage and take a step forward to change your life.
No matter what obstacles you have, I say if you dream it, you can achieve it.
Access to Success, empowering our community, one dream at a time.
Judge, Commissioners, it was a great night. We celebrated a total of 18 individuals that evening. 18 individuals represent 67 family members. We graduated 7 welders, 2 RNs, one of which was profiled right above just a few minutes ago in the video, 1 LVN, 2 police officers, a probation officer, a medical assistant, a phlebotomist, an accountant, Judge and Commissioner Fuentes, an accountant, and 2 computer scientists. What's really important about that is that cohort, when they joined our program, when they came to us, we measured their income, and collectively, that cohort was earning about a little shy of $400,000, $393,000. And I'm actually reading off of the flyer that I provided you folks. $393,109.08 was their annual income when they came to us. Once they put the effort in, once they did all the things that we asked them and they asked themselves to do, we supported them with all the things that we talked about. That same cohort of 18 individuals graduated with $1.1 million in annual salary. So that's an exciting number. That's something that we celebrated that particular evening. And we're grateful for all of the people that made this happen. That's why we're here today. My board members, Mr. Armando Dominguez, Mr. David Marroquin, Mr. Jose Cabeza de Vaca, if you guys would step forward. We wanted to recognize three particular organizations that provided incredible support to our program, together with our staff members who made all of this possible. Our staff is led by Mari Garza, who was our operations manager, and Bianca Lopez, who's our case manager supervisor, and all of their staff work together with these 3 partners and others to make this program successful. The 3 partners that we want to recognize today are McAllen Careers, and here representing McAllen Careers is Mr. Jose Adame. Mr. Jose Adame, he's the executive director of McAllen Careers. And you're also, who else is with you? Yes, Lisa McDonald is here with us also. McAllen Careers is one of the partners in our community that they're a private vocational school that provides us access to their students to be able to visit with the students on site, on campus, let us know how the students are doing and how they're working through in their particular chosen field. Would you have a few words to say, sir, Mr. Adame?
First of all, thank you very much for having us here. A little bit about McAllen Careers Institute. We've been in business since 2008, providing certifications and accreditations through the state of Texas, through AWS and through NCCR. Helping our students succeed from a 200-hour program, 2 months, to a 900-hour programs where they could be making an average of $60,000 to $80,000 within the first year. And after that, we have students who are making a lot of money.
It is.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you.
So we do have a little token of appreciation to McAllen Careers. Okay, you want to present that? We also have representatives here from the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley School of Nursing. Judge, Commissioners, this was a coup for us in being able to work with the School of Nursing. We know what a huge demand there is for medical professionals in Hidalgo County and across South Texas. So we received a phone call from someone that I've known for many, many years. She was actually very young when I got to meet her. I know her as Gilda Boteo, but her professional name is Professor Ana Rodriguez. She's with the School of Nursing with UTRGV. Here also representing the School of Nursing is Dr. Lilia Fuentes, the Dean of the School of Nursing, together with Professor Nancy Nadeau, who's the director for the BSN programs for the School of Nursing. They also brought a few of their friends, a few of their students with them as support for... So I would invite Dr. Fuentes up to say a few words.
I just want to say thank you to Hidalgo County for, Mr. Cortez, thank you so much for sponsoring this program or making sure that this program stays afloat. As you all know, in order for us to help our students get out of, whatever socioeconomic status they're in, is to educate them. And so the School of Nursing, knowing that we have a lot of nursing shortage across the Rio Grande Valley, the state, and the nation, that's my job, is to make sure that we educate our students and to try to help them as much as we can, short of paying their tuition and paying their bills. And so this program that, the Hidalgo County Community Services really has helped a lot of our students. As you heard with one of the students that we had say that, she graduated and she's doing really well. So thank you so much to you all and of course to this program. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to invite Professor Rodriguez up to say a few words because it was her phone call to our office that really started this relationship. It was that initial conversation, and it was a pleasure to work with her throughout this year, and we continue to look forward to that.
Hello. Hi, good morning, Honorable Judge Cortez, Commissioner Cantu, and Commissioner Fuentes. My name is Ana Rodriguez, and I'm truly humbled to receive this award. I never expected to be here, not only on behalf of the School of Nursing, but UTRGV. Thank you, Honorable Judge, Commissioners, Mr. Longoria, for believing in this project and letting the opportunity for children out here and students out here to succeed, and let not be the problem of not having monies an obstacle. I did not get here alone, so I want to thank who made it possible. My driving force, of course, is my Lord Jesus Christ and Savior, definitely. And I'd also like to thank the Dean, Dr. Fuentes, for entrusting me when she hired me, Professor Nadeau, and taking me on her team for community, very important, and also all my other colleagues. But my second drive is also the students behind me. Okay, they inspire me to be the best professor that I can be for them. As professors, we all want our students to succeed, but something we bring different to the table is, as nurses, is our bedside care. So when an indigent patient came to me and said, I don't have money for this RX, don't worry, I'll take care of it. So when a student came to me and says, I don't have money to finish my education, don't worry, I'll take care of it. So I think that's the beauty. Just when we're performing, that compression said, no, you're not dying on our clock. So this is the same thing for us. You're going to finish here with us. So thank you all, because you are my inspiration to be the best professor. And finally, my third and my final driving force is my family and my husband, Alejandro Rodriguez, which supported me in this new endeavor from bedside to classrooms. But thank you again for entrusting everything you do for the indigent population in Hidalgo County. I'm so humble.
would you like to join us for this? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Judge, Commissioners, I would also be remiss if I didn't point out that Dr. Luis Torres Ostos, who's the Dean of the School of Social Work for UTRGV, was instrumental in providing leadership and the connection with us here. I would ask Dr. Torres just to say a few words.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Mr. Longoria. Judge, Commissioners, it's always an honor to be here. I know that, Judge, you are a champion of lifting our families out of poverty, and we continue to be your partners in that. UTRGV is garnering a lot of attention because we're slowly becoming a research powerhouse, but we remain a community-engaged university, and our reason for existing is to make our communities better. So we value these kinds of partnerships, and we'll continue to fight this good fight together. Thank you.
Thank you.
And last but not least of the honorees for this particular go-round, keep in mind this was an inaugural event for us at the end of the year. We wanted to celebrate the relationship with Lone Star National Bank. Lone Star National Bank came to us, Mr. Julian Alvarez, came to us and really wanted to take our relationship to the next level, wanted us to work with these families with regards to personal finance and seeing how we can prepare these families for the change in lifestyle, for the budgeting, for the car loans, and for all of the interest rate preparation and everything it means to be really someone that's engaged in our economy today. So we put our heads together. We developed a program where our students, our Access to Success students, are able to access some of the professionals at Lone Star National Bank to teach them about credit and all of the things that come with that. So we're very pleased to have Julian and to celebrate the relationship with Lone Star National Bank. So, Mr. Alvarez.
So I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge that this idea came about a couple of months prior to the inauguration. And it was people like Eddie Cantu, who serves on our board, and members of our advisory board that informed us that we needed to be more innovative and be more involved and engaged with the community. And what better effort or what better initiative than what we see in front of us. As you know, Judge, we've been following what you and the Commission have done to improve the quality of life for individuals that not only just live here in Hidalgo County, the Rio Grande Valley, but the whole state of Texas. And so that's resonated. So Lone Star National Bank is just very humbled to have played a small role in making sure that everyone here and those students that we're going to serve in our next class have an opportunity to be self-sufficient. So thank you for that. It's heartwarming when we have individuals that we saw earlier go from an hourly pay to now making a salary. And so that's impressive. And so there are a lot of things that are being done behind closed doors that you have impacted. You have impacted many families, not just, like I said, in Hidalgo, and members of the Commission. I mean, you guys have done so much for this community, and like I said earlier, Lone Star Bank is just humbled to play a small role in that. So thank you for allowing us to do that, and we've been partnering with you all for the last 12 years, and we're very grateful for that. So thank you for the acknowledgement, and thank you for allowing us to be a part of this whole process.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Julian, I was remiss to leave Jennifer out. Jennifer plays a vital role in being able to get a hold of you and being able to set the appointments and also to make the connections that we need. So, Jennifer, thank you so much for your partnership.
Yeah, she made the sandwiches. Thank you, and to your team. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Judge, just one final word. I wanted to invite Ms. Fern McClarity to, this is completely a cameo appearance, but I invited them up, knowing that sometimes we can have opposing views as to how we see the world. But, you know, the beautiful thing was we invited her to this celebration, and they were able to see really the power of being able to empower our community members to take that next step. So I wanted Fern to say a few words.
Well, these are the people that I'm always talking to y'all about, to lowering taxes so that you can see the poor. We know that we have 40% in poverty. So when we went that night, it was so enjoyable to watch the people, their families were at the tables, and then they would be acknowledged, and they would get up and speak like the lady and the gentleman just now. And it warms your heart that there are people out there that can better themselves, but they don't have the money. So I'm glad. I thank Jaime for this program. We support him, and we support everyone here today, except for the nurses. I don't like needles. So be good at punching them in. But it was wonderful. Thank you.
Great example of being on different views. We're not at 40%. You know, we've moved the needle significantly. We're closer to 23% of federal poverty. But nonetheless, you know, we're moving the needle, and we're doing some really good things in Hidalgo County.
Well,
thank you, Judge. Thank you, Commissioner.
I would be remiss if I didn't take this opportunity to let everybody know, also, in addition to your department, we have the health department that provides free service to our clinics to a lot of our people. We have our DA that provides free legal service to those criminals that need legal defense, but they're still human beings. We have the WIC program that provides for women, infants, and children a lot of information. We have Head Start that looks at our young children for early education, and we have Urban County that provides housing repairs and things like that. So I think for a price of .0057 cents in taxes, I think that they're getting a bargain. But anyway, thank you very much for all that you do and the partners that we have, because really it takes all of us to help each other. And what defines the community is what we do for one another, and you make us proud on everything that you do.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Commissioners. We'll take a group.
We're going to take a group picture.
It looks good. It looks good, Gato. Gato looks great. It looks good. Thank you, Gato. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Are you going to go in the middle? Okay. She needs to take her photo. I'm very tiny. Okay. Yeah, probably. Okay, one big smile. 1, 2, 3. Let me get one more. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
May I take the risk? May I take the rest of my items?
Sure. You mean on CSA?
Yes.
Sure.
Judge, Commissioners, with your permission, I'd like to take items 23A through C. It's discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve the submittal of the amended grant application number 24 SCG TX001 for the Senior Companions Program from the AmeriCorps Seniors, with authorization for Jaime Longoria to electronically sign any and all pertinent documents. So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 23B is discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve the submittal of the amended grant application number 23 SRG TX 012 for the Retired Senior Volunteer Program for the AmeriCorps seniors with authorization for Jaime Longoria to electronically sign any and all pertinent documents.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Item 23C is discussion, consideration, and possible action to approve the submittal of the amended grant application number 24 SFG TX 001 for the Foster Grandparent Program from the AmeriCorps seniors with authorization for Jaime Longoria to electronically sign any and all pertinent documents.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you, Judge.
very
Thank you,
much,
Commissioners.
Jaime. Next, we're going to go to item 5A. Texas Association of Counties has a special award today. To our very own Laura. Coming up, girl.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. As you know, the Texas Association of Counties was created 55 years ago by all of your affiliate associations. So, for instance, County Judges and Commissioners Association, South Texas Judges and Commissioners, County and District Clerks Association, Treasurers, we represent all of the county elected offices and the appointed auditors. And we were created to be a unifying voice in Austin for all counties. One of the things I had a chance to visit with Commissioner Fuentes this morning, and between my visit with him and watching the proceedings just a moment ago, what I see is that Hidalgo County takes great pride in being stronger together as a community. And that is our motto as well, is that we are stronger together as all county officials. And you have a superstar amongst you here. Hidalgo County has been instrumental in leading the Texas Association of Counties for the past 12 years. As you know, Constable Larry Gallardo is a past president of the Texas Association of Counties. And then we've been fortunate to have Ms. Hinojosa serve not one stint on the TAC Board of Directors, but she was so effective and so well respected by her peers that she was appointed to come back for another year last year, and we were grateful to have her and to have Hidalgo County's voice at the table. So I would like to take this opportunity to recognize Ms. Hinojosa for her service on behalf of the County and District Clerks Association, for her leadership statewide, not only in that association, but on behalf of all county officials, and for all that she brings to the table. You're very fortunate to have one of the most respected district clerks in the state here in Hidalgo County. We're proud to call her a past board member, but also more importantly to call her as a friend of county government. So I'd like to recognize her at this time for her service.
Hey, hey.
Good morning. So the mission of the Texas Association of Counties is to unite counties to achieve better solutions, as Ms. Redford stated. I really want to thank Ms. Redford, TAC, and you for allowing me to be here today and accept this, not only for me, but for Hidalgo County. It truly has been an honor to serve as a member of the TAC Board of Directors and working with so many elected officials from around the state. Susan Redford is undeniably a great leader who has taken TAC to the next level, and I have really enjoyed coming along for the ride and watching counties across the state flourish as a result of TAC's support. So I want to thank you, Susan, and the entire team at the Texas Association of Counties for your tireless efforts in advocating for counties and helping us find solutions to challenges we may face to continue providing the many vital services we provide to our constituency as efficiently as possible. Again, thank you.
Congratulations.
We're very proud of you, Laura. We're very proud of you, Laura. Thank you very much.
We'd like to take a picture. Thank you.
Sure.
How many are you?
Okay, all Rotarians up front and center. Viva la Rotary.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Proclamation honoring the Rotary Clubs of Hidalgo County on Rotary International's 120th anniversary. Whereas the Rotary Clubs of Edinburgh, Ed Couch, McAllen, Mission, Far, and Weslaco, Texas have provided over 100 years of service, demonstrating the magic of Rotary in serving their local communities and the world. And whereas Rotary International is a worldwide service organization founded on February 23, 1905, with a membership of 1.4 million professionals and business leaders in 200 countries, organized into 46,000 clubs grouped into 530 districts. And whereas the Rotary motto, service above self, inspires members to provide humanitarian service, encourage high ethical standards, and promote goodwill and peace in the world. And whereas Rotary International's vision statement is, together we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. And whereas the Rotary Foundation is a public charity that transforms donations into life-changing sustainable projects which address promoting peace, fighting disease, providing clean water, sanitation, and hygiene, saving mothers and children, supporting education, growing local economies, and protecting the environment. And whereas the Rotary District 5930, South Texas, and all of its 50 clubs are committed to promoting peace in our community, our schools, and within our families. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court does hereby recognize and celebrate the 120th anniversary of the founding of Rotary International on February 23, 2025, and congratulates our Rotarians for their commitment to serve our community. Approved this 18th day of February 2025.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much for
Now, Ms. Elaine Hernandez, District Governor-elect for Rotary District 5930, South Texas, will say a few words.
Good morning, Judge Cortez and Commissioners. We're really grateful to you for helping us to celebrate the 120th anniversary of the founding of Rotary International. And we have 7 Rotary clubs here in Hidalgo County. And we commit to serving our community with our time, our talent, and our resources. Today we have the Edinburgh Rotary Club and the Mission Rotary Club represented. And also we are part of a network of 50 Rotary clubs in South Texas. I want to highlight, Judge, that we have committed to supporting community organizations that provide mentorship for young people.
Thank you.
And we also commit to being international ambassadors for our county and our region, as we are indeed part of an international network of 1.4 million Rotarians. So thank you for your support today. May I have the president of the Edinburgh Rotary Club say a few words?
Please.
Good morning. Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Thank you all so much for this proclamation of Rotary International. Today I have with me Rotarians Elias Longoria, Mike Tamez, and Casey Smith. We also, as a club, Edinburgh Rotary, will be celebrating this month our 100-year anniversary. Wow. And with our 100-year anniversary, we will be having our fundraiser, our Bayou Brewfest, that'll be March 29th. And this year, it's going to be in downtown Edinburgh at the amphitheater. The event promises to be a fun-filled evening with food, dance, drink, entertainment. And this fundraiser will allow us and help us to continue to fund our projects that we help the community throughout the year. So for tickets to that event, I have to go there.
You know, we're going to charge you for this.
You can go to edinburgh.org for your tickets. And again, thank you so much, Judge, Commissioners, for you all's recognition here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And to demonstrate the power of the network of Rotary and its partnerships in our community, I'd like to introduce the one and only Dr. Luis Torres, who is also an assistant governor here in Hidalgo County.
Hello again. It's always good to be here. I'm the past president of the Mission Rotary Club, and because in Rotary we never say no, when they asked me to serve as assistant governor, I said yes. And my wife said that's the last yes for a while. If I take anything else on, I'm going to be a divorced man. But the Mission Rotary Club is actually 106 years, and so we're one of the oldest clubs in South Texas. And Dr. Hernandez actually brought us from the brink of disappearing 5 years ago, when we're strong and thriving and doing our part to improve our communities. And I continue to work on Rotary academic collaboration since I wear the two hats and the two pins. So thank you so much for the support and for the recognition, and let's continue to partner to make our communities thrive.
Thank you very much.
The funding is effective for what? Last but not least, let's have all those engineers up here.
You're here for engineering proclamation?
Wow.
Brought the cavalry.
Man, our future looks good.
If there's anybody here representing an engineering firm, please feel free to join us. And we welcome those online. All right. Good morning, Judge Commissioners. Belinda Reyes representing Precinct 4. And I'm here to present item 5E AI 98361. And this is a requesting approval for a proclamation in recognition of National Engineers Week. I will read the proclamation now. Proclamation in recognition of National Engineers Week, February 16th through the 22nd, 2025. Whereas engineers use their scientific skills and specialized knowledge in creative and innovative ways to fulfill society's needs, and whereas engineers face the major technological challenges of our time, from rebuilding towns devastated by natural disasters to cleaning up the environment and ensuring safe, clean, and efficient sources of energy, to designing information systems that will propel our country into the future. And whereas engineering has been called the invisible or stealth profession because everything around us and the things we use every day have been engineered in some way, yet we do not see the engineers behind the scenes at work demonstrating their unique skills. And whereas Engineers Week promotes recognition among parents, teachers, and students of the importance of technical education with an emphasis on accelerated levels of math, science, and technology literacy. It also motivates youth to pursue engineering careers to provide a diverse and rigorous engineering workforce. And whereas the 2025 theme of National Engineers Week is Design Your Future, which encourages both a call to action and a celebration of the limitless possibilities in engineering. It invites us to dream boldly, innovate relentlessly, and create a future shaped by our collective ingenuity. And whereas the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court encourages the community to partake in the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley's College of Engineering and Computer Science fun-filled activities set to take place during Engineers Week. Now, therefore, it be proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court does hereby recognize February 16th through February 22nd, 2025 as National Engineers Week. Approve this 18th day of February 2025.
Motion to approve. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you all very much.
We have today several students from the university and agencies as well that represent engineering field. Dr. Ala Kabaji, Dean of the College, UTRGV, will say a few words.
Thank you, Belinda. Thank you to the judge and for recognizing E-Week. Because of your support, our students, now we have over 5,000 students who are able to get not only an undergraduate degree, undergraduate master's degree and PhD degree right here in the Rio Grande Valley, because they deserve the same opportunity like any students in the state or the nation. So we have several of our current engineers serving the Rio Grande Valley, and one of the purposes of Engineering Week is to celebrate and recognize their work. So they are the current engineer, but more importantly, we have our students and the future engineers. And actually the theme for this year is Design Your Future. And when we talk about designing a better future for ourselves, our children, and our community, they are the ones who are going to do that. So thank you for this recognition. Happy E-Week to all of you. And I'm going to turn it to Amos. He's the president of the RGV Engineering Association.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioners, for taking the time and recognizing Engineers Week. Judge, thank you for coming out yesterday and reading the proclamation at our event yesterday. On behalf of the professional organizations, STEF, ASE, and TSP, we take this time of the year to raise our funds for scholarships for the students. And this past November, we were able to hand out 47 scholarships, over $50,000 worth of scholarships.
Wow.
Thanks to you. Thank you for taking the time to recognize E-Week. It's a big push in what we do to raise the funds for the students. So,
Well,
thanks.
not that money's important to you all, but we spend millions of dollars to the engineers every year. Okay? So you're in a good profession.
Yeah, in the long run, yes, definitely. But thank you so much.
Looks good, it looks good. Again, counting three, please. Look forward and smile. 1, 2, and 3. Everybody? Thank you. Oh, sure, of course. All right, ready? Put your fingers up. 1, 2, and 3. Got it. Thank you.
No, I know. I didn't do it. You saw that I didn't do it.
See, I play along, man. I mean, I wanted to do this, but I did this.
No.
You wanna
Can we
put
all
that
just
back?
get along?
We can.
Carlos, you wanna?
Just do this. Is it your time, Judge?
Okay, next is the approval of the consent agenda.
You're not going to do yours?
Yes. Thank you, Judge, Commissioners.
Yours?
With respect to the consent agenda, I'd like to pull from consent agenda items 9A, 1 and 2, and 14A, 1 and 2. I make a motion to approve the rest of the consent.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Judge, Commissioners, for the record, Commissioner Fuentes will be abstaining from any discussion and/or action related to consent agenda item 9A, 1 and 2. Yeah, I make a motion to approve those.
I'll second it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Let the record show that Commissioner Fuentes abstained from any discussion or action on those items.
Thank you.
Motion carries.
And with respect to consent agenda item 14A, this is for the CSA and AgriLife. For the record, the cost of living adjustment that was afforded across the board to county employees for these two entities, one by agreement and the other one is CSA, who are county employees. The effective date is the date that the county first started the COLA for the new year, which, if I am not mistaken, is January 13th, and that is for the record.
Need action?
Yes.
Yes.
So moved.
sir. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay.
Next, we go to open forum, item 6.
Thank you, Judge. Commissioners, we do have two participants. Our first participant is Dr. Phil Etheridge. Dr. Etheridge. And so, Dr. Etheridge, before we get started, I know that you've heard this, but I'd like to remind the public that they're always welcome to participate in public forum. They need to be familiar with the rules of decorum, which prohibit direct and indirect personal attacks on members of the court or any county individuals. The comments made should also pertain to county business and cannot be threatening in nature. Dr. Etheridge, there is a 3-minute time limit. I will start when you start, and I will advise when there's 1 minute left.
Thank you. Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. 2 weeks ago, I know that you received the substantial completion for the courthouse. I want to congratulate you. 2 days after that, the Board of Judges, in a Zoom meeting, which was open, they had an agenda. I watched that, and 370th District Judge Noe Gonzalez stated at that meeting that the courthouse would open in 60 days. So I'm here today, Judge and Commissioners, just to ask you, based on what was stated by Judge Noe Gonzalez, I know there's lots of issues. I know there's lots of things going on with the courthouse, but as a taxpayer and a voter of Hidalgo County, tentatively, what are the plans now for the courthouse? Thank you.
We cannot respond to you. Thank you for coming.
Dr. Etheridge, I can communicate with you after open forum.
Okay. Thank you, Judge, Commissioners.
Thank you. Thank you. Our next participant is Ms. Fern McClary. Ms. McClary, I will advise when there is 1 minute remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, each meeting I get up here and I say stop spending because the people are in a financial free fall. I believe that each commissioner is capable of making good financial decisions, but there is no mechanism for coordinating the financial impact of all taxing bodies on a population that is significantly poverty issue. For example, it is not economically feasible to provide emergency ambulance service in a rural area. At 70 miles per hour, it takes 40 minutes to get to some parts of the county, and that is one way. But the county has been collecting taxes for this purpose. A good question is, how many requests for services have there been in these rural areas? The response to this question has always been, if they can do it in other parts of the state, why can't we do it here? The answer is that they do not have, and I still show that there's 40% of their population live in poverty within ours is one of the largest counties, and that's the percentage they show that are in poverty. But the most important statement that I wish to make is that according to the United States Congress Joint Economic Committee, the Texas increasing inflation rate since January of 2021 is 20.5%. The average household in Texas spends $4,395 more on food than they did in 21. The average household in Texas spent $5,194 more on shelter than they did in 21. The average household in Texas spent $6,056 more on energy than they did in 21. In Hidalgo County, the property values have been increasing by 34.25% from 2022 to 2024, and the county staff has just been given a 5% annual increase for 25. The idea behind these totals is to understand why poverty is growing and maybe how you can help. Stop spending. I see today that, Judge, you were a warrior for the indigent and things here. You could be the warrior for stopping spending. And I would also like to ask everyone to please pray for Israel. Please pray for the hostages that are still being held, that we might get them all back very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We have no other participants, Judge.
Next item is item 7A.
So, Judge Commissioners, under item 7A for the County Judge's Office, we have appointment of member to the Hidalgo County Regional Mobility Authority, which is the HCRMA Board. Judge, if I'm not...
Yes, I want to appoint Mr. Roy Rodriguez from account, or actually, I think he lives in Mission.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Judge, Commissioners... I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Judge, Commissioners, good morning. Randy here, representing Economic Development, presenting item 8A. And Judge, Commissioners, this is three-part, so I asked legal for three separate motions in this agenda item. Agenda item AI 98438. One is discussion, consideration, and approval of the Jumpstart Initiative under the Hidalgo County Literacy Program as authorized under Section 381.004B6 of the Texas Local Government Code. We recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Second part is pursuant to action taken by Hidalgo County Commissioners Court in March 3rd of 2015, regular agenda item 6F, AI number 48701, under Texas Local Government Code, Chapter Section 381.004B6 and C1, requesting exemption from competitive procurement requirements under Texas Local Government Code, Chapter Section 262.024A10, work performed under the contract for the community and economic development made by the county. We recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. And item 3, or section 3, is acceptance and approval of the agreement between Hidalgo County and McAllen Chamber of Commerce for the administration of the Jumpstart Initiative for the Hidalgo County Literacy Program. We recommend approval of this.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. Who's going to present the next item?
Judge, with your permission, for emergency... Oh, he is on. Chief
Good
Saldana.
morning, Judge, Commissioner Ricardo Saldana, Emergency Management Coordinator, Hidalgo County Judge's Office. Authorizing an approval to apply for the 2016 Operation Lone Star Application Grant from the Office of the Governor through the E-Grants for a period of September 1st of 2025 to October 31st, 2026. Item number 2, approval of the resolution for FYI 2026 Operation Lone Star Application Grant designating the County Judge Richard F. Cortez as the guarantee authorization official with authority for the County Judge to execute the resolution. Item number 3, authorize the County Judge as the authorized official to e-sign the grant application and all related documents under e-grants. Requested approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Judge Commissioners.
Elections Department, 10A.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Hilda Salinas here to present to you today on Agenda Item 98359, discussion, consideration, and approval of a resolution opposing the elimination of the countywide polling place program. I'll proceed to read the resolution. Okay.
Make sure the mic is closer to you. Look, I think everybody needs to hear this insanity.
Resolution opposing the elimination of countywide polling place program. Whereas Hidalgo County is currently a large rural and urban county in the state and has been participating in the countywide polling place program since 2018. Whereas as a rural and urban county, many of our constituents take advantage of their ability to vote on election day in a polling location of their choice through the countywide polling place program. And whereas as a rural and urban county, many of our constituents work outside the county and use the countywide polling place program as a necessary convenience to vote without having to adjust their work schedules. And whereas the use of the countywide polling place program has increased voter turnout and reduced the number of provisional ballots for Hidalgo County. And whereas the requirement to have precinct-based voting locations in Hidalgo County, where there are no public buildings for use as polling locations in every precinct, and private facilities, in some cases, are not willing to allow the use of their buildings as a polling site, will create a significant expense and hardship on Hidalgo County and its constituents. And whereas at the time of this resolution, there are at least 4 pending bills which seek to eliminate electronic poll books, eliminate electronic marking devices, and eliminate countywide polling places. And whereas the use of electronic poll books was authorized by the Texas legislature through the Texas Election Code, Section 31.014, and such poll books allow voters to sign in electronically while confirming identity through official identification and confirming voters have not already voted via absentee ballot or at another polling location, thus dramatically reducing voter fraud and improving wait times for voters. And whereas the use of electronic ballot marking devices permits voters to cast their ballot with the aid of electronics on a physical ballot, the device neither stores or tabulates ballots, but allows the voter to record the vote, which provides voters an additional opportunity to review their votes prior to casting and reassures the voter their ballot is recorded accurately. Whereas any Texas county using electronic poll books and electronic ballot marking devices are required by statute to obtain approval and certification from the Secretary of State to use such equipment, and such certification must be reobtained annually, which confirms the security of the voting process for the public. And whereas the Commissioners Court of Hidalgo County is of the opinion that regression into precinct-based voting would be a disservice to the voting community, reduce voter turnout, and could disenfranchise a large number of voters. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the undersigned elected officials do oppose the elimination of countywide polling places, the elimination of electronic poll books, and the elimination of electronic marking devices by Texas legislature. Pass and approve this 18th day of February.
We're about to vote on it, but anyway, let's do plain English. The first one, eliminates countywide polling place program. Why is that a wrong thing to do? Quickly.
Okay, well, for example, in the presidential election, we had over 50,000 voters cast their ballot on election day alone, the highest ever recorded in Hidalgo County. We did an analysis of 29 polling locations, the highest voter turnout. And with that analysis,
Well, what this means is that you can only vote where your precinct tells you to vote?
yes,
Okay, which we don't want that because people are working, they're in different places and et cetera. It's a Tuesday, correct?
Yes.
Is that,
exactly. You can vote at any polling location located throughout Hidalgo County.
so we think that's insanity. The next one eliminates the ability to use voting equipment and electronic poll books. Why is that wrong?
Again, we're able to check if a voter has voted via mail ballot or has voted at another polling location, so.
So in essence, by passing this, a voter can actually go vote twice or three times because they don't know that they have previously voted somewhere else.
There would be no way of
Because
checking.
it's not electronically controlled.
Right.
So that's insanity. What's the third one?
Removal of the electronic ballot marking devices, where right now you're able to cast your ballot and mark it on a paper ballot.
Yeah.
You're able to review it, make sure that all your selections are correct, and then go and scan it. So it offers that opportunity to make
So-
sure that everything's correct.
So I don't know what Austin is doing, but this is not good for us in Hidalgo County. I strongly recommend that we approve this resolution.
I recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Hilda.
I just wanted to add one thing. With those 29 polling locations that we did check, over 27,836 people voted, right? 8,444 used countywide. They voted not in their voting precinct. So that's 30%.
Yep.
Just within those 29. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Item 11A.
Can we just take a quick photo for?
Good morning, Judge Cortez.
Hold on. We're going to take a picture. Do this or we do this? Oh, this is not this way. Oh, yeah.
Ready, 1, 2, and 3. I got it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. District Attorney's Office. Okay, Rosalind.
Good morning, Judge Cortez. Commissioners, Rosalinda Cantu presenting for the District Attorney's Office. Item 11A, we're requesting authorization to submit the fiscal year 2024 Federal Equitable Sharing Agreement and Certification Report on behalf of the agency head, Toribio Terry Palacios, Hidalgo County District Attorney, and governing body head, Richard F. Cortez, Hidalgo County Judge, with authority for County Judge to sign.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item 12A.
Judge, Commissioners, for the County Treasurer's Office, we have the request and approval of the Hidalgo County investment policy. Judge, Commissioners, I did review the policy yesterday. Everything's in order with respect to the policy, and there is one request, Judge, not within the policy, but there is a request with respect to the investment committee. She'd like to set up a meeting with you, Judge, to discuss that request with respect to assistance on the investment side.
Yes, I would like to take no action on this. I had some questions to ask.
Oh, okay.
I don't think time is of the essence.
Okay.
Is
So-
that your understanding, Bobby?
Yes, I mean, that.
They're
yes,
just adding another.
I had a conversation with her, and I do believe
Yeah.
that we'll still be good for the next court session.
Yeah.
And I'll get with your office today, Judge, to
Okay.
facilitate a
No,
meeting.
I read everything, and I understand, but I have questions.
Okay, yes, sir.
Item 13A, Sheriff's Office.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Captain Rocky said I'm presenting on behalf of Sheriff J. Herrera. Item 13A, requesting authorization to submit the fiscal year 2024 Federal Equitable Sharing Agreement and Certification Report on behalf of the agency head, Sheriff Guerra, and governing body head, Judge Richard Cortez, with authority for county judge to sign required documents, requesting approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 13B, Sheriff's Office CAF fiscal year 2024 acceptance. authorization and approval to accept fiscal year 2024 State Criminal Alien Assistance Program Grant Award in the amount of $547,067 from the U.S. Department of Justice, Office of Justice Programs, DOJ, OJP, with the authority for county judge as authorized official to sign required documents. And 2, approval of appropriation and certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor for the fiscal year 2024 SCAP grant in the amount of $547,067. Seeking approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item 14A, Constable Precinct 1.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners, Sergeant Carlos Gonzalez on behalf of Constable Celestino Avila Jr. Item 14A, requesting authorization to submit the fiscal year 2024 Federal Equitable Sharing Agreement and Certification Report on behalf of the agency head, Celestino Avila, Hidalgo County Constable Precinct 1, and governing body head, Richard F. Cortez, Hidalgo County Judge, with authority for county judge to sign required documents.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
14B, presentation and discussion of the 2024 Racial Profiling Report as presented by the Hidalgo County Constable Precinct 1 Department in accordance with Article 2B.005.0055 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedures.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item C, authorization and approval to apply for the fiscal year 2026 Operation Lone Star Grant Program with the Office of the Governor, Public Safety Office, Homeland Security, Grants Division, OOG-HSGD, through eGrants. Authorization for the county judge to e-sign application for eGrants as authorized official, and approval of a resolution for fiscal year 2026 Operation Lone Star Grant to designate County Judge Richard Cortez as granted authorized official and to sign required documents. Grant period September 1st, 2025 to August 31st, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Item 15A, Constable Precinct 2.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Sergeant Alonso presenting for Constable Martin Cantu, requesting authorization to submit the fiscal year 2024 Federal Equitable Sharing Agreement and Certification Report on behalf of the agency head, Martin Cantu, Hidalgo County Constable Precinct 2, and governing body head, Richard F. Cortez, Hidalgo County Judge, with authority for county judge to sign required documents.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Item 16A, Constable Precinct 3.
Good morning, County Judge and Commissioners. Lady Roca presenting on behalf of Constable Gallardo. Item 16A is requesting authorization to submit the fiscal year 2024 Federal Equitable Sharing Agreement and Certification Report on behalf of the agency head, Lázaro Gallardo Jr., Hidalgo County Constable Precinct 3, and governing body head, Richard F. Cortez, Hidalgo County Judge, with authority for county judge to sign required documents.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Item 16B is authorization and approval to apply for the fiscal year 2026 Operation Lone Star Grant Program with the Office of the Governor, Public Safety Office, Homeland Security Grants Division through eGrants for the period of September 1st, 2025 to August 31st of 2026, and approval of resolution for fiscal year 2026 Operation Lone Star Grant to designate County Judge Richard Cortez as grantee's authorized official with authority for county judge to execute resolution, and approval for county judge as authorized official to e-sign grant application and all related documents under eGrants, requesting approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item 17A, Constable Precinct
Good morning, County Judge, Commissioners, Sergeant Barrera on behalf of Constable Gaitan. We have 17A, requesting authorization to submit the FY 2024 Equitable Sharing Agreement and Certification Report on behalf of Agency Head, Constable Gaitan, and Governing Body Head, County Judge Richard Cortez, with authority for County Judge to sign required documents.
Motion to approve. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
17B, one, discussion, consideration, approval for Constable Precinct 4, continued participation in the Defense Logistic Agency Disposition Services, formerly known as the 1033 Surplus Program. B2, authorization for County Judge Richard Cortez and Constable Atanasio J.R. Gaitan as authorized officials to sign required documents. And B3, authorization and approval to participate, select, and receive equipment under LESO program with selections listed to be submitted prior to receipt.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carried.
17C, requesting approval for the county treasurer to process payment for the following reimbursement after auditing procedures are completed by the county auditor. Deputy Alfonso Fuentes for membership fees, and NDDA, the National Narcotic Dog Detector Association Incorporated, in the amount of $55.
Judge, before I make a motion, I'm not aware of any relationship with this person, so I make a motion to approve.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item 18A, Tax Office, Mr. Villarreal.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Julio Espinosa. I'm here with Santos Castilleja, presenting the next two items for the tax office. Mr. Villarreal was unable to make it today. So we're excited to present item 18A. As you know, the county has consolidated with most of the taxing jurisdictions within Hidalgo County. The city of McAllen, city of Donna are the last two taxing jurisdictions that have not consolidated. Back in 2014 is when we had the last consolidation. That was the city of Alamo. And now the city of Donna has shown interest. Their commission has approved the interlocal agreement, and we're seeking approval here with the Commissioner's Court beginning March 1st, 2025. And as a note, the commission would be an estimated $40,000 a year. So I'm going to read the item. It's requesting approval of interlocal cooperation agreement for tax assessment and collection of taxes between City of Donna and County of Hidalgo effective March 1st, 2025. Seeking approval.
Motion approved.
Second. Well, I want to discuss it. What is your funding formula that you use? Because I looked at this, it doesn't seem like we're not covering our full expenses for your department. What's the funding formula?
The rate is comparable to other cities in the area, City of Alamo, City of San Juan, also that have similar.
So the formula is you're comparing it with other cities? I mean, what's
Correct.
the logic?
Correct.
What's the logic behind what you're charging other cities?
Other cities, I don't have all the rates here, but I did check earlier this morning, 34,000, 50,000 for City of Westlake, I think. There's depending on the number of
I
counts.
don't think you're understanding my question. There has to be a basis as to how you develop the fee that you're charging the people that you're servicing. Is that a yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I'm simply asking you, what is that formula?
But I don't have it in front of me, sir, but I can get that for you.
So is time of the essence to pass this today?
We're shooting to start consolidation beginning March 1st. I don't think we have any other commissioners' court before then. So it would push the starting
modify
date.
it, Victor, could we modify it later if we approve it today? Okay.
Judge.
Yeah, because we're not even coming close to.
Yeah, I think you're talking about the full picture, right?
Yes.
What we charge?
Yes.
I've always had that same concern, and one of the deals is that we don't even charge the RMA, and we do a lot of work for the RMA.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, if maybe we've incorporated that since I brought it up several years ago, but, I mean, I have the
No,
same
I remember
concern.
you bringing it, but nothing's happened. I think we need to look at it. But anyway, but if legal counsel tells us that we can modify it later, then
Yeah, Judge, I don't want to speak on behalf of the city of Donna, but I know that they were looking at trying to become more efficient as well. I don't know if they've made personnel changes with the intent that this was going to happen. And I would hate for them to be put in a bind where they can't collect taxes if they don't have the staff, thinking that they were going to be moving forward with the county. So I would rather that we adjust moving forward if that's possible, because I don't want to make them
And
put
I
them
was
in a
gonna make
financial
that
bind.
point two points on that. This has nothing to do with Donna per se, right?
Yeah.
But it's such a big project, I think that we need to have a game plan for next year. But I'm glad that there's some interest in looking at it, because I've never thought it was fair to us for everything that we do for these communities. And like I said, nothing to do with Donna.
That is correct. So, you want me to call the question, or?
I just think it's a big project, Judge. I don't think we'll finish
Okay.
it by March 1st.
Okay, well,
I make a
all in
motion.
favor say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Thank you, Judge.
But we need to look at it about the.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, next item.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioner, Santos Castilleja, Motor Vehicle Manager here. I have item 18B, discussion and approval to execute a dealer deputy agreement between the County of Hidalgo and STX TY Auto LTD, doing business as Toyota of FAR, GDN P171902. Dealer desires to act as an agent of the tax assessor collector in the issuance of motor vehicle registration stickers, license plates, and in the application for vehicle titles. This agreement is subject to the dealer deputy providing a surety bond in the amount as determined by the county tax assessor collector in accordance with applicable law.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
19A, Human Resources.
Good morning, Erika Reina for the Department of Human Resources. Item 19A, I'm requesting a waiver of the following if applicable. For the personnel items listed, I need action on item number 3, the budget amendment policy, personnel-related amendments.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Item 19B is approval of the appointment of interns from Texas A&M University to participate under the Hidalgo County Health Department for the period of February 18, 2025 through April 18, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Item 19C for Precinct 3 from Road and Bridge, approve the following action effective upon Commissioners Court approval through December 31st, 2025. The action is to increase the supplemental allowance for slot 0141, Assistant Chief Administrator 2, from the current amount of $7,000 to $10,000. This is due to additional projects and extra workload at Precinct 3. I do recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Item 19D for the Executive Office Forensic Center, approve the following action effective next full pay period, February 24th, 2025. The action is to create slot 0017 and Administrative Assistant 2 at a grade 6. I do recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Right? Motion carries.
And item 19E for the Tax Office, approve the following actions effective upon Commissioners Court approval. The action is to decrease the auto allowance for slot 0144, Technician 4, from the current amount of $2,250 to the proposed amount of $1,125, and to add auto allowance to slot 0189, Deputy Clerk 2, in the amount of $1,125, and slot 0008, an Accountant 4, in the amount of $1,500. I do recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item 28, Urban County, Mr. Mr. Rivera. Excuse me.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. 20A, approval to amend resolution authorizing signatories for the Texas General Land Office 2018 South Texas Flood Infrastructure Competition Grant under contract number 23-152-008 E180. Requesting approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
20A2, authorize the Hidalgo County Judge and others to sign documents as indicated on the GLO Depository Authorized Signatories Designation Form for the Texas General Land Office 2018 South Texas Flood Infrastructure Competition Grant under contract number 23-152-008 E180. Requesting approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Agenda item 20B, I think I can take these all together. Agenda item 20B1, consideration and approval to appoint the UCP Director as the Civil Rights Officer and Deputy Director as alternate to ensure compliance with Texas CDBG GLO 2018 South Texas Flood Infrastructure Competitions Contract number 23-152-008-E180. 2, consideration and approval to appoint the UCP Director as the Labor Standards Officer and Deputy Director as an alternate to ensure compliance for the GLO TX CDBG 2018 South Texas Floods Infrastructure Competition Grant number 23-152-008-E180. And 3, consideration and approval to appoint the UCP Director as the Section 3 Coordinator for the Texas GLO CDBG 2018 South Texas Flood Infrastructure Competitions Contract 23-152-008-E180. Respectfully requesting approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye.
Agenda item 20C1, Urban County Program is requesting County Commissioners approval for the following civil rights requirement from the Texas Community Block Development Block Grants 2018 South Texas Flood Infrastructure Competition Grants under the Texas General Land Office Disaster Recovery Program Infrastructure Projects 2018 South Texas Floods Contract 23-152-008-E180. A, excessive force policy. B, section 504 policy against discrimination based on handicap and grievance procedures. And C, fair housing policy. Requesting approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
C2, consideration and approval of the resolution regarding civil rights for the Texas CDBG 2018 South Texas Floods Infrastructure Competition Grant Contract number 23-152-008-E180. Requesting approval.
Was that it?
Yes, for 2, requesting approval.
Okay. So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
3, consideration and approval to authorize the county judge to sign any and all contracts, documents associated with the aforementioned policies, procedures, resolutions as required by the GLO. Requesting approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
D, approval to amend the resolution authorizing signatures for the Texas General Land Office 2019 Disasters Infrastructure Competitions Grant under the contract number 24-067-022-E209. And 2, authorize the county judge and others to sign the documents as indicated on the GLO Depository Authorized Signatories Designation Form for the Texas General Land Office 2019 Disaster Infrastructure Competition Grant under contract number 24-067-022-E209. Requesting approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
E, consideration and approval to appoint the UCP Director as the Civil Rights Director and Deputy Director as an alternate to ensure compliance for the Texas CDBG GLO 2019 Disaster Infrastructure Competitions Contract 24-067-022-E209. And 2, consideration and approval to appoint the UCP Director as the Labor Standards Officer and Deputy Director as an alternate to ensure compliance for the GLO TX CDBG 2019 Disaster Infrastructure Competition Contract number 24-067-022-E209. And 3, consideration and approval to appoint the UCP Director as the Section 3 Coordinator for the Texas GLO CDBG 2019 Disaster Infrastructure Competitions Contract 24-067-022-E209. Requesting approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
4, I think I can take these all together. 1, Urban County Program is requesting County Commissioners Court approval of the following civil rights requirement for the Texas Community Block Development Grant 2019 Disaster Infrastructure Competitions Grant under the Texas General Land Office Disaster Recovery Program Infrastructure Projects 2019 Disaster Infrastructure Competitions Contract 24-067-022-E209. A, excessive force policy. B, section 504 policy against discrimination based on handicap and grievance procedures. And C, fair housing policy. 2, consideration and approval of the resolution regarding the civil rights for the Texas CDBG 2019 Disaster Infrastructure Competition Grants Contract number 24-067-022-E209. And 3, consideration and approval to authorize the county judge to sign any and all contractual documents associated with the aforementioned policies, procedures, resolutions as required by the GLO. Requesting approval.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
G, subject to compliance with House Bill 1295, the Urban County Program is requesting consideration and action to award and enter into construction contract with Longhorn Services, Inc., the lowest responsible bidder, in the amount of $154,930, utilizing Urban County funds from fiscal year 2024, Alton Street Improvement Funds. Requesting approval.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
H1, requesting exemption from competitive bidding requirements under the Texas Local Government Code 262.024A4, professional engineering services, construction material, geotechnical testing services. Requesting approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
2, the presentation of scoring grid for the purposes of ranking Hidalgo County Commissioners Court of at least 3 construction materials geotechnical testing engineering firms from the county's approved pool as graded and evaluated by the City of Progreso, Urban County Program, and Hidalgo County Purchasing Department in connection with funded through Hidalgo County Urban County Programs years 23-24 Progreso Street Improvement Funds, Alyssa subdivision. Requesting approval as ranked.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
3, authority to negotiate a professional engineering service contract with the number 1 ranked firm of Millennium Engineering Group, LLC, for the provisions of construction material geotechnical testing for an Urban County Program years 23 and 24, Progreso Street Improvement Project. Requesting approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
I, subject to compliance with House Bill 1295, the Urban County Program is requesting approval of a best and final negotiated contract for professional engineering services with Cruz Hogan Consultants Incorporated in the amount of $62,000, utilizing CDBG funds 35 through 37, that's 22 through 24, City of Wesco water/sewer improvements funding, and approval of all work authorization number 1. Requesting approval.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
J, subject to competitive bidding under House Bill 1295, the Hidalgo County Urban County Program is requesting approval of the best and final negotiated contract for professional engineering services with Isaguirre Engineering Group, LLC, in the amount of $39,711.32, utilizing CDBG funding 3637, that's 23 through 24, City of Sullivan Street Improvements funding, and approval of work authorization number 1. Requesting approval.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Dr. Rueda.
Thank you.
Item 21A, Health and Human Services.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Guillermo Palacio with the Hidalgo County Health and Human Services, presenting item number 21A, pursuant to Chapter 121 Local Public Health Reorganization Act, Section 121.006, requesting approval of the self-pay client's fee and TV services schedules to be effective February 24, 2025.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 21B, requesting approval to accept and for the county judge to e-sign the vaccination capacity grant contract HHS 0100109500022, amendment number 5. The purpose of the amendment is to redistribute funds among the budget categories and revise certain attachments.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 21C, 1, requesting approval to accept the Office of Board of Public Health FY25 award in the amount of $9,999.
Motion approved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item C2, requesting approval for certification of revenue of the county auditor in the amount of $9,999 and appropriation of the same.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 21D, discussion and approval on the interlocal cooperation agreement between City of McAllen and Hidalgo County, Texas. The purpose of this agreement is for the City of McAllen and Hidalgo County to provide the South Texas All Hazard Conference for individuals who respond and provide services in cases of emergencies involving potential public commodities, primarily in mitigation, preparedness, response, and recovery.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 21E, discussion and approval of interlocal agreement between Lower Rio Grande Valley Development Council and Hidalgo County for the 2025 South Texas All Hazard Conference.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 21F, approval to serve host site for Texas A&M University student applied practice experience and authorization for Health Department Director to sign letter of affiliation.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 21G, requesting and submit application to receive a free wastewater surveillance rapid testing package.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Judge Commissioner. Thank you.
Item 28, WIC. Ms. Ramirez.
Good morning. Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Chris Ramirez with the Hidalgo County WIC program.
We missed you in your prayer.
Yes, I missed y'all too. 22A, WIC Admin Program 1. 1, requesting approval of the certification of revenue by the county auditor in the amount of $150,000 and appropriation of the same. 2, requesting approval to accept the registered dietitian FY 2025 additional funding notification in the amount of $10,000. 3, requesting approval of certification of revenue in the amount of $10,000 as certified by the county auditor and appropriation of the same. 4, requesting approval to accept the WIC extra funding IPE FY 2025 additional funding notification in the amount of $56,858. 5, requesting approval of certification of revenue in the amount of $56,858 as certified by the county auditor and appropriation of the same. 6, requesting approval to accept the WIC extra funding other FY 2025 additional funding notification in the amount of $70,000. 7, requesting approval of certification of revenue in the amount of $70,000 as certified by the county auditor and appropriation of the same.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Item 24A, Commissioner Fuentes.
Thank you, Judge. 24A, requesting approval to accept the counteroffers to purchase a tract of land known as parcel number 8 associated with the Mile 6 West road improvement project with authority from the county judge to sign the administration evaluation and approval form. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 25A, Commissioner Cantu.
Approval of memorandum of understanding between Hidalgo Precinct 2 and Hope Family Health Center. And 2, approval for Hidalgo County Precinct 2 County Commissioner Eduardo Eric Cantu to sign memorandum of understanding. I make a motion on 1 and 2.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
25B, approval of memorandum of understanding between Hidalgo County Precinct 2 and Proyecto Azteca. And number 2, approval for Hidalgo County Precinct 2 County Commissioner Eduardo Eric Cantu to sign the memorandum of understanding. I make a motion to approve 1 and 2.
Second.
We have a motion to second to approve. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. 26A, Budget and Management.
Yes, good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Item 26A, I'll be reading all three. Discussion, consideration, and action regarding funding request in the amount of $150,000 from the Children's Advocacy Center, DBA as Estrella's House. 2, discussion, consideration, and action on declaration of support of the Children's Advocacy Center. And B, approval to authorize county treasurer to issue the check in the amount of $150,000 after review and processing procedures are completed by the county auditor. Recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 26B, approval to assign funds in 2024 for the expenditure related to the following programs. And for the record, the last item under countywide admin vehicles, there was a slight typo. Total amount should be $1,109,885.94. Recommend approval.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Item 26C, approval of AEP Construction and Aid of Construction Agreement for the installation of 7 streetlights for Arroyo Park subdivision located in Precinct 1. I recommend approval.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Mr. Soto, Judge, Commissioners, for the record, on the following item 26D1, there is a public participation form from Ms. Fern McClarity.
As I was telling Valdi, I just need someone to explain, because I tried to explain and had the backup, because they kept saying, well, it's $16,684,481.91. And it's about the COVID again, and the response for the county. And then they said, well, it shows December 31st, 2024 on each one. So someone explained, because they're watching, and hopefully they do a better job than I did.
So, Mr. Soto, if I may, again, there were ARPA requirements with respect to checklist by way of complying with all the rules and regulations by December 31st, 2024. All right, and this is essentially, we met those requirements, but we're in calendar year 2025. And so, Mr. Soto, I'll let you take it over from there.
So what exactly was the exact concern? I wasn't too clear.
Well, they had two. They wanted an explanation about the December 2024, and they wanted to know what it was used for.
Right. Well, the list of projects have been numerous, and they've all been on the record on Commissioner's Court. So we'd have to go back and
Okay.
look
How
at-
would they find it?
Under the Department of Budget and Management, under the ARPA projects,
Okay.
but they're again, they are all on the record.
Okay.
Yeah, and every item that we've taken for these ARPA projects to be approved, or even amended for some reason, the project descriptions have always been attached.
Yes.
All right,
All right, thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Soto.
Okay. Yes, 26D1, requesting approval of budget revisions as per Exhibit A. Recommend approval.
So moved.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, item 26E1, approval of 2025 appropriation of funds from the SCOFLA program general fund restricted fund balance in the amount of $302,827.10 for the purchase of a cash recycler and office security equipment and service. Recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Item 26E2, similar to the item B. So this is a approval to unassign the funds for 2025 for expenditures related to the following programs and to appropriate it for this fiscal year. Recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item 27, Purchasing
Morning, Judge,
Department.
Commissioners. Mr. Guerra, Mr. Garza, for the record, Ignacio Mesco from the Purchasing Department. Agenda item 27A for Hidalgo County. 1, requesting exception from competitive bidding requirements on the Texas Local Government Code 262-024A7A, item for which competition is precluded because of the existence of patents, copyrights, secret processes, or monopolies.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Be requesting acceptance and approval of the sole source declaration for Schindler Elevator Corporation for any and all proprietary services to be utilized by Hidalgo County, with said declaration to remain in effect while the declaration is in place or until revoked by Hidalgo County Commissioners Court.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Be requesting authority to enter into a 3-year agreement for elevator maintenance with Schindler Elevator Corporation in the amount of $50,800 per month. Staff recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
27A2, no action at this time. 27B for Precinct 1, requesting approval to purchase 1 virtual scoreboard to Hidalgo County's membership with Byboard Purchasing from Ace Sport in the total amount of $211,344. Staff recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Mr. Amezcua, for the record, you're asking for no action on item 27A2A, B, and C?
That is correct.
Okay, thank you.
27C for Precinct 2, 1A, requesting a section from competitive bidding requirements under Texas Local Model Code 262-024-810 for any work performed under a contract for community and economic development made by a county under Section 318.004.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
B, requesting approval of the service agreement between Hidalgo County and To Give International to administer the Hidalgo County Arts Program. Staff recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
27D for Precinct 4, 1A, requesting approval of the final negotiated on AIA document standard form of agreement between Hidalgo County and Milnet Architectural Services in connection with the design and construction of the Southeast Park project in Precinct 4.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
B, pursuant to Article 1.1.11 of the AIA document standard form of agreement with Milnet Architectural Services, requesting authority to engage subcontractors Solorio, Trinity MEP Engineering, and CHLH Engineering. Staff recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
27E for Constable Precinct 4, 1, requesting approval to purchase 2024 Silverado 1500 vehicle through Hidalgo County membership with Smart Buy from Caldwell Country Chevrolet 2 in the total amount of $167,088.48. Staff recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
27F for IT Department, 1, no action at this time. 27G for Health and Human Service Department, 1, requesting approval to award the order contractor SKO Elite Repair to Hidalgo County membership with TIPS for the Administration Conference Room Improvement Project in the amount of $72,740.36, with authority to issue notice to proceed upon receipt of the required payment bonds. Staff recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Mr. Amezcua.
27H.
Mr. Amezcua, Judge Commissioners, we do have a public participation form from Ms. Fern McClarty. Ms. McClarty, you and I had a conversation about this. Did I answer the question?
You said it's across the street.
Yes. All right, thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Amezcua.
Yes, sir. Thank you. 27H for Facilities Management, 1, requesting approval to award the order contract to Rio United Builders through Hidalgo County's membership with Choice Partners for the Hidalgo County Annex 4 Interior and Exterior Improvements Project in the amount of $110,000, with authority to issue notice to proceed upon receipt of the required payment and performance bonds. Staff recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
27I for Tax Office, 1, requesting approval to enter a 5-year interlocal cooperation agreement between Hidalgo County and City of Donna for the implementation of the scope flow procedure for vehicle registration denial services, with authority for Hidalgo County Tax Assessor Collector and the County Judge to sign all required documents. Staff recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
27J for Sheriff's Office, 1, requesting approval to purchase 4 rapid deploy surveillance units through Hidalgo County's membership with Region 19 Co-op from American Surveillance Company in the total amount of $208,723.54. Staff recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries.
Mr. Amezcua, with respect to the next item, I'm going to ask that action be taken a little later on the agenda. Okay, so if you could just please hold off a few minutes, and then we'll get back to that one item.
Sure, that's all I have right now. Thank you.
Judge Commissioners, item 28A, 1, 2, 3, and 4, there's no discussion and/or action, specific action to be taken. 28B is requesting approval of appointment of Michael J. Williamson by the City of McAllen to serve as Director of the Hidalgo County Regional Mobility Authority, and this is a 2-year term.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 28C is approval to accept settlement money orders from Mr. Joel Quirino in the amount of $1,500 settled property damage due to an auto accident claim with one of our county vehicles.
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge Commissioners, we do have closed session.
Pursuant to Chapter 551 of Texas Government Code, we'll be retiring to closed session to discuss items listed under Section 551.071, .072, .074, and .087. May I have a motion to do so?
So moved. Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. I have 11:49 a.m. Okay, I have 53 minutes after noon. We're back from closed session. We do have some action items and pending agenda items.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioners. Under open session, 31A, real estate acquisition appropriation for same, there's no specific action to be taken. 31B, pending and or potential litigation, again, there's no specific action to be taken. Discussion. 31C, cause number 2025-FSC-00007, Model Laundry LLC versus Hidalgo County Judge Commissioners. I'd like for the court to entertain a motion in settlement of cause number 2025-FSC-00007, Model Laundry versus Hidalgo County, the amount of $1,184.16.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. 31D, claim of Elena Polteva. Judge Commissioners, I'd like settlement authority to make an offer in the amount of $2,800.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 31E, claim of Alfredo Alegria. Judge Commissioners, I'd like settlement authority to make an offer in the amount of $251.65.
So move.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge Commissioners, for the record, item 30, item
A1.
30A and 30B, there is no action to be taken. There's no need, no action. Item 32, closed session, to go back in, and item 31, open session. And so I will ask the court to enter, to go back to agenda item 27K. Mr. Amezcua?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Guerra. 27K for juvenile probation one, requesting approval to cease negotiation with the number one run firm RG Enterprises, DBA G&G Contractors, previously approved on November 26, 2024, agenda item 97438, and to reject will be received in connection with the Hidalgo County Juvenile Mental Health Facility project, as the project is to be reevaluated. Staff recommend approval.
Approval for what? To reject bids, or what are you making a motion to approve?
To reject bids and cease negotiation with the number one run firm.
I follow that and make a motion to reject all bids.
I second that motion. All those in favor, say
Aye.
aye. Aye. Is there anyone opposed?
Aye.
Let the record show that we have 2 ayes and 1 nay. Motion carries.
Thank you.
I think that concludes all our agenda items.
Yes, sir.
Motion to adjourn. I'm sorry.
No. Yes, our next Commissioners Court session is March 4th, and that is a morning session, 9:30 Greenwich District, 10 a.m., Commissioners Court.
Second to adjourn.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.